Stay tuned for a retro gaming video with your host Big Friendly here at the Gen X Memories YouTube channel.
Hey everybody, Big Friendly with Gen X Memories. Thanks for stopping by. It's been a while since I've released my last video, a couple of weeks, and I don't usually like to wait that long, but I'm not gonna lie to you, this one just didn't come easy. I don't know if it was just a mental block or whatever. I think part of the problem was that I played this game the last couple of weeks a lot. As much as I ever played it, even years ago probably, I played it quite a bit. I never owned this game back in the early 80s, but I did rent it a couple times from the gaming club I was a member of. So I had it at home for at least a couple of weeks. I did put some time in on it, but I hadn't played it since I played it the last couple of weeks. And I think part of my block with this was because my opinion of the game has changed some. And I will go over that with y'all about how it did. But let's go ahead and play through one game, and if you haven't seen it in a while, you can see how it works, and I'll just kind of go over the basics, and then we'll do everything we always do after that, and I'll even tell you how my opinion has changed. Okay, let's play Tunnel Runner. Alright, this is what the intro screen looks like. Two variations. Game 1, everything's the same every time the mazes are. Game 2, it's different mazes. The game starts off easy, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I almost wish they had an option where you could start later. Hit the button to show the map. See the little round things that are moving? Those are the zots. Those are the enemies. There's only 2 of them on the first map. The little triangle over on the right, and you see the little red one, that's the key. You have to pick that up before you exit the maze. The exit's on the right side, about middle way down. See how it goes off the edge of the map? The little triangle on the left, that's you. Now you can spin around, look in any direction. The arrow at the bottom on the little bar tells you which, if you're heading, north, south, east, west. The colors on the floor, whenever you cover one section for the first time, you get 1 point. Now that will increase every level. So on the run 2, it's 2 points, run 3, it's 3 points, and so on. Okay, there's the key, little triangle that blinks. And you see the little arrow on the bottom of it's blinking now. So all we need to do now is need to get out of here. Controls take some getting used to. It's not as smooth as, say, like Escape from the Mind Master is. But once you get the hang of it, it's not bad. Alright, the floor is shining, that's the spot. There's a door, 1 arrow up, we're out of here. Like I say, at first it's really easy. And at first, see the zots, sometimes they will go away from you at first. Okay, there's the key. And that red zot's in here this time. He's the fastest one of all of them. Oh, went too far. Let's turn it back around. Alrighty. I'm going to show you this. I'm not going to use it, but the 2 arrows in like that will bump you all over the map, and it's just random. Kind of like, think of like hyperspace is on like asteroids. You don't know where you're going to wind up, so it can be good if you're cornered by the zots, but the bad thing is you could end up near a zot whenever you finish. So, all right. Got it. Okay, now on this map, the zots are invisible. You see? You can't see them. You just see yourself in the key. You hear them, you just got to keep your distance. Alright. Alright. You can still see the exit. Let's get the heck out of here. Alright. That timer. The more you have left, the more points you get. So obviously the quicker you finish, the better you do. Looks like the same deal on this run. You just can't see the zots. Alright. Okay. Okay, this is the one where you gotta run. If you don't move, everything's invisible. I probably waited too long. It's like you got a bolt. Oh yeah, I'm screwed. Yep, see, I'm trapped. It's almost unfair. It sucks. Here he comes. It's like you have to bolt without stopping before he comes down that dead end hallway, and it's that way every time. I just forgot. That sucks. It's not fair. Kind of a rip off. Two up arrows, I believe, if I remember right, that will send you 2 levels up. Of course, you have to have the key, and I think you have to see the 1 arrow up door first. Okay, let's see, I might jump on in here. Let's go ahead and do it. It'll show you parts of the maze that you hadn't been in. Each part you jump to, it will be visible, so. This is dangerous. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. I thought there was more kind of up there where I was at. Got red ones down here. Here he comes. He's fast. And somebody's behind me. I gotta move. Ooh. Okay. Alright, I think I got it now. All right. Run 6. Same thing. Map's invisible, but everybody, you can still see the zots. Oh yes, that was easy enough. All right, nice bonus there. Double down, you don't want to go in there unless you have to, unless you're trapped. Oh, there's the key. Because it takes you to the previous level, you have to go through it again, and you don't get any points the second the second time you go through it. So it sucks. Only if you're avoiding death would I use that. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump in there and get away. That was close. Oh yeah, get that. Ah. Ooh. That was close. Can't see him either. Here he comes. I might be trapped. Yep, I'm trapped. Oh. Dadgummit. Okay. Okay. Well, I got out of there. Okay, this is the part that I didn't know about until I played the game recently. I don't like this. I can't see myself on the map. So the only way you can tell where you are really is if the zots are close by. And you can use the zots to kind of give you some general, kind of an idea on the map. But I don't like it. I can't get used to this. I've tried playing it. I wish they had an option B or something where you could see yourself. I feel like the game still has a pretty good challenge. Oh man, I'm in trouble. I'm probably cornered. Yeah, I'm cornered. Dadgummit. I just can't get used to this. I always loved this game, but I never got this far when I was a kid. I never owned it, so I never had a chance to play it a lot. I just rented it a couple of times from the video game club. Okay. They're coming for me again. I realize I got the key. I realize some folks could probably do this and it's just not, I'm just not good at this. I have enough trouble. But I don't have to worry about them eating me if I could really study it. But by the time I find one, I get disoriented. I'm not sure which way I need to go, and just get out of there. You don't want to stay in a dead end. Uh-oh. I almost got eaten. That was close. Man, I'll be doing good to get out of this thing alive just because I don't know where I'm going. Can't go that way. Oh, I got lucky. Run 10. I don't know if I've ever gotten past this one before. Same thing, see, you can't see your guy. It's just, man, it's just hard. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, maybe not. Oh, they just, man, they are on you. Dadgummit. That's it. I'm done. See, I just don't, I don't like that. So the game to me is not as good as I remember it. I mean, I still think it's a great game, but I just don't like how they do that where you can't see yourself. What do y'all think about that? I mean, could y'all handle that? I couldn't do it. What's the highest run or level you ever reached on Tunnel Runner? Do you remember? Share in the comments, let me know. Is that as hard for you as it is for me? Now the folks at CBS must have been really busting their humps at the last minute because they had to insert this little card that came with the game and the instructions because they changed some of the rules of the game. The instructions say you would get a new life every 1,000 points with a maximum of 4. They changed that to 5,000 points, and then every 10,000 points. That was a pretty big difference. They also added a blue zot. There was only 3 of them originally. They added the blue one. It says an additional little beast is extremely fast but not too smart. Those are the main things though. They did change that before the game came out. There's another thing during the game that y'all didn't see when I was playing my game a little while ago that I wanted to share with y'all. There is another door that's not mentioned in the instructions. It has the initials of the programmer, Dick Balaska, and his wife at the time, Cindy. And if you find that door and you can stand there, you can get up to 1,000 points. But if you have to move, because a zot's coming up on you, the points stop. So the longer you can stand there, it's up to 1,000 points. So nice big bonus if you can find that. Now, CBS Electronics, they didn't have a lot of games, but 3 of their games were particularly special. Tunnel Runner was one of them. I'm going to highlight them here. Tunnel Runner, Omega Race, and Mountain King all had 12 kilobytes of ROM. And as far as I can tell, they were the only ones that did that. There was not another game that came out for the 2600 that had that same amount of memory. The games had that RAM boost or ROM boost or whatever the hell it is. I can't remember. I'll put a picture up of it here. They had another game called Wings that was supposed to come out sometime in 1984. I want to say pretty early on, and they didn't bring it out. I think they realized things were going down the crapper and got out of there. Just said the heck with it and cut their losses. I believe there might be a partial ROM of this game on the internet, but I think it's glitchy. I don't think it works, unfortunately.
Let's see what the gaming publications of the time thought about Tunnel Runner for the Atari 2600. If you are enjoying the video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
Okay, what did the experts think about Tunnel Runner? Video game update. Includes computer entertainer, January 1984. Okay, they like it. 3.5 and 3.5 out of 4 stars. Basically, they go through the basic gameplay here, and they say the use of CBS RAM Plus chip allowed the designers to create a believable 3-dimensional environment in this game. And the effect of being in a tunnels is a nice change from the usual maze perspective. Tunnel Runner is a great game for those who enjoy making their minds work at a game instead of just shooting at everything in sight. The standard game presents the same maze configurations every time you play, but the Torture Tunnels, Variation 2, offers the added challenge of randomly generated mazes. This is a game that will keep you playing for hours. Alright, the retail price was $34.95. Alright, electronic fun with computers and games, October 1983. They love Tunnel Runner also. 4 out of 4 joysticks. Reviewed by William Michael Brown. The very first released in what promises to be a long line of VCS cartridges with increased memory, Tunnel Runner is a multi-level 3D maze game that comes complete in one cart, no memory add-on. Something that this new to the video game universe immediately begs the question, is it original? No way! Maze games are as old as the hills, and the overall look of Tunnel Runner's 3D effect has at least one direct predecessor in Star Path's Mind Master. But if that sounds like Tunnel Runner is a candidate for the dumper, think again. What we've got here is the most successful rendition of a classic maze theme to date, a game so tightly conceived graphically, interesting, and challenging that it ought to sustain the interest of the most jaded maze freak for a long time. And finally, I found another one of these little newsletters that I'd never heard of, never saw them years ago. This one is called The Joystick Jolter, $1.50, February, March 1984. I had to blow this up so I could read it because it was so small. The long-awaited, I think he says the long-awaited is what it's supposed to say. The long-awaited, highly publicized first-person maze game Tunnel Runner has finally arrived. It's another of CBS's RAM Plus games, the games with added memory. So far, I've been very disappointed with the RAM Plus games, and Tunnel Runner hasn't changed that. In Tunnel Runner, you see exactly what you would if you were in the tunnel running yourself. The tunnels are quite colorful, but that surely is not enough to make a good game. The runs are intricate sets of walls that form twisting, turning corridors you run through looking for escape doors. There are 4 different types of doors. Doors that will take you up a floor, 2 floors down, a floor, and a transport door that will throw you somewhere else in the maze. There's a lot amount of time in each maze to escape through a door to another floor. All this must be done by staying away from maze zots. The maze zots will chase you and cause you plenty of confusion. There are 3 kinds of zots. Gray zots are slow and dumb, the white zots are faster and smarter, and the red zots are college grads. If a zot catches you, you lose a life. You start with 3 lives and gain 1 for every 1,000 points. So he didn't, I guess this guy or whoever this was didn't, you look at the little card that came with the game that showed you all the changes. He didn't mention the blue zot either. If this is your type of game, I would recommend that you try to find London Blitz by Avalon Hill. It has much superior gameplay and graphics. Sorry gang, but I just didn't like this one. I've never played London Blitz before. Maybe y'all ever played it. Would you agree with that? Let me know. Maybe I'll do a review on it sometime. Okay, I wanted to share something with y'all because I've been noticing this, and I've got some examples, and I'm sure I could have gotten more, but sometimes when you see the rarity guide, when you look at the rarity of the games, and then you see how many are kind of just out there, you know, like on eBay or whatever, it's kind of weird, and it makes me wonder if possibly this could be, maybe not be accurate, or maybe not be quite as accurate as, you know, because I don't know if there's really any records that show exactly how many of these games were manufactured. Let me show you what I'm talking about though. Okay, now Tunnel Runner is a 4. It's right down here. It's a 4. You see it right there. Okay. Now, what I did was I decided to go over to see. I found 3 other games that are, you know, pretty popular. Back in the day, there were also 4s. Now, the first one I did was Space Shuttle. It's a 4. Now, look, when you pull it up at eBay, look at how many of them are listed. I mean, you can still get one for $5 if you don't mind getting one with a crummy label, which that pretty much means all the Activision loose cards. But you see, it's just there's lots of them on there. Okay. The next one was Summer Games by Epix. Same thing. You see lots of listings. And then finally, Porky's. All these are 4 on the rarity base. You can see, again, there's quite a few. Now you can get the loose cartridges for pretty cheap. And then I do Tunnel Runner. 1 listing for Tunnel Runner. And just to see. Let's do sold. Okay, looks like quite a few. 14. I think this is the last 90 days, I believe. So you see, there's a lot of them for 29. It's not bad. $32. So Tunnel Runner is more expensive. There's no question, considering it's a 4. Oops. I mean, I would say that it's. You could argue that it might be as popular, at least, as all those other games, or even more so. Definitely more popular than Porky's. But I just there's been a lot of them sold, so that's true. But still, that just seems. Do you think that's weird? I mean, what do you make of that? You think people just like this game and don't sell it more? It's just very interesting. And like I said, I could have probably found lots more examples of other games that were pretty popular years ago. There will be a lot of them available on eBay. Well, all I can say is that, man, when I got to that 9th run and just the way the game changed, it really kind of ruined it for me. Such a bummer. I just sometimes when you play games that are really challenging, you kind of enjoy figuring things out. But that for me just isn't one of those situations. I just get frustrated and flustered, and I wish you could go from difficulty A to difficulty B and change that, or if they had another version of the game on the cartridge or variation where it didn't do it. Did you ever have trouble with that? I mean, were you able to get past that? Let me know in the comments. Before I go, got to do the old shout outs. Atari Age, Internet Archive, and AtariMania.com. If you made it to the end, y'all are awesome. I appreciate it. If you made it to the end and you haven't subscribed, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. Hit like, hit subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.